The latest threat from North Korea has a U.S. territory on alert this morning. What leaders with the North Korean army are saying it is in the works and how defense officials on the island of Guam are reacting.
Plus, more classroom time ahead for new drivers in the state of Texas. Why the Department of Public Safety says the extra course could help decrease deadly driving distractions.
And the latest on the proposed wall at the Texas-Mexico border. Which areas Border Patrol agents say would benefit from a new barrier, and why environmentalists are speaking out against the proposal.
Live from Southeast Texas, 12 News Daybreak starts now.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for waking up with us on 12 News Daybreak. Today's Wednesday, August 9th. I'm Tracy Kennig.
I'm Greg Picasso.
And I'm meteorologist Jeff Gerber. Big surprise, there's rain on the radar this morning.
Shocking. Wasn't expecting that.
That's a super big surprise.
Yeah, it's not too surprising.
So odd.
Grab your umbrella. It looks like another wet forecast for today. We'll go as high as 60% on our rain coverage this morning, about 40% out the door. Definitely not as wet this morning as it was yesterday morning. We'll start off in the middle 70s, getting to the middle 80s today, and then back into the middle to lower 80s as we head into the evening. During most of the day, we'll see anywhere between about a 50-60% coverage of scattered showers, maybe a few thunderstorms with east to southeasterly wind today, between about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Looks like, as I've been mentioning, a little bit better rain chances coming up as we head towards the weekend, meaning a little bit lower rain chances. So we'll take a look at that coming up in just a little bit.
Okay.
You got to see it.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Believe it.
All right.
Yeah, see it to believe it. Yeah. That's right. Thanks, Jeff.
Get to the right story here. Well, breaking overnight, French police say a vehicle slammed into soldiers who were guarding a Paris suburb, injuring 6 of them before getting away.
A Paris police spokesman says authorities are now searching for that vehicle and driver following the incident. The spokesman said the vehicle appeared to clearly target the soldiers, but a motive is unclear. The incident northwest of Paris is the latest of several attacks targeting security forces in France, guarding sites after a string of deadly attacks. Developing overnight, the latest threat from North Korea is being swatted down by U.S. officials in Guam this morning. Security and defense authorities on Guam say there is no imminent threat to people there, even after North Korean officials claim to be examining operational plans for attack. The North Korean Army said in a statement that it is studying a plan to create an enveloping fire in areas around Guam with medium to long-range ballistic missiles. The U.S. territory is home to Andersen Air Force Base. Guam's Department of Homeland Security and Office of Civil Defense are monitoring North Korea along with U.S. military and government officials. Pyongyang's threat comes as President Donald Trump says North Korea, quote, will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen if it makes any more threats to the U.S. Digging deeper now into the number of nuclear warheads held by various countries around the world, the Washington Post shares that Russia and the U.S. have the most at 7,000 and 6,800 respectively. France, China, Great Britain, and Pakistan range from 300 nukes down to 140. North Korea falls below India and Israel with 60 warheads.
A North Texas family in mourning after their baby boy died while strapped inside his car seat. 9-month-old John Norris was strangled by the seat belt while at a caretaker's home. Well, officials say it does appear to be accidental. The case has the attention of CPS, and it's raising questions about what was happening inside the babysitter's house. The boy's family is actually from Weatherford, but the mother had dropped him off at a sitter in Fort Worth while she went to work. And that is apparently when everything went wrong. Investigators say the caretaker had placed John in the seat inside a walk-in closet to nap, but police say he wasn't strapped in correctly, and when the sitter returned 2 hours later, he had suffocated.
So they don't know a lot, and they're grieving. This was a beautiful, wonderful child, and for them, this is the worst possible thing that could have happened.
The Tarrant County Medical Examiner has ruled the death accidental, but it has caught the attention of investigators because the home is not licensed as a daycare. Plus, they found just shy of a dozen other children inside the home as well. And if you're a parent, you can check online to see if a daycare is licensed. Texas Health and Human Services has a public online database, and you can search for a license or see if it's been suspended. And here you see our area. These are the listings in Jefferson County. You can click on each business for more information. Fast forward to next month, your teen drivers are getting an extra dose of training starting September 1st. Texas DPS will require new drivers to take a safety course to keep you focused on the roads.
The new one-hour class will educate drivers on the dangers of distracted driving. 12 News reporter William Blanchette shares details on the new safety course for wannabe drivers.
How often do you say you look down on your phone when you're in your car?
I do outside sales, so I do look at my phone a lot.
Haley's many years in the transportation business has made her an expert in knowing the dangers associated when being distracted behind the wheel.
Like, I work for a hauling company, and we have to, you know, if our drivers look down and they look back up and there's a car that stops, you know, they can't stop on a dime.
DPS's new one-hour class designed to educate drivers on the dangers of distracted driving will be required for all Texas drivers 18 and older applying to take a skills examination.
I think it's a really good strategy to do because, you know, it's so easy to be distracted by driving.
Haley says while countless years on the road, she's not a stranger to seeing a driver glance on their phone.
Like, not even looking at the road, especially with kids in the car. They have children in car seats, and they're not even paying attention to where they're going.
The Department of Public Safety says that every day in the U.S., about 9 people are killed, and more than 1,000 injured in crashes are caused by a distracted driver.
There's a big urgency because people are really concerned about their likes and on pictures and, you know, their comments they need to reply back to, and try and take it seriously, you know, because it could save your life and also somebody else's life.
In Beaumont, William Blanchette, 12 News.
In addition to the new course, drivers aged 19 to 24 must complete a 6-hour adult driver education course prior to the skills examination. The new rule, though, does not affect those who already have a driver's license.
City Council hitting the brakes on an effort to have more bike lanes in Beaumont. Some bicycle advocates had requested lanes be made along Magnolia Avenue from Gill Street to Laurel Avenue upon completion of construction in that area. But City Council did not approve the project Tuesday, saying they believe speeding and possible distracted driving in the area could be a danger to the bikers. Eric Bender, who has worked in the bicycle business for about 40 years, says he believes more bike lanes would be beneficial to Beaumont.
It's also a good place to start. In other words, I think the whole city of Beaumont could benefit from markings like this. But what better place to start than in a community where there's a much higher use of bicycles than there is in the rest of the community.
The road construction along Magnolia could be finished within 6 to 7 weeks, and parts of Magnolia could be paved within the next month.
All right, check your Mega Millions tickets. No one claimed the big jackpot of $350 million, but 7 Texans won $5,000 in last night's drawing, and 3 more are $10,000 richer. Last night's winning numbers: 11, 17, 50, 52, 74, and the mega ball was 14. Again, no winner for that massive jackpot, so Friday's drawing will be worth an estimated $382 million. And don't forget about Powerball. There's also a huge jackpot being offered for that game, $307 million. That drawing is set for tonight. This is the first time U.S. lottery players have a choice of games offering jackpots topping $300 million in the same week.
So start dreaming right
I'm not picky.
now.
It doesn't matter to me which one I win.
I'm good with them too.
I'll take
now,
either
in the
one.
7 years since all U.S. lotteries began selling both Powerball and Mega Millions tickets, they have never offered prizes so large at the same time.
300+ million.
What if somebody won both?
Mega Millions will
Imagine that.
likely top 400 million by the time Friday gets here. So there you go.
All right, good luck.
I'm going to need a lot more than luck to win either one of those.
First,
that's
you
for
need
sure.
a ticket.
Yeah. First
You
you
have to buy a ticket.
That's true. That's true. Want to grab the rain gear? We have rain on the radar again this morning. We'll take a look at that and your forecast coming up.
Can you come here, dog?
And next on 12 News Daybreak, a dramatic rescue caught on a policeman's body camera.
What a stranded dog owner says got the pup in the predicament. It's now 5:09. Thanks for starting your morning with 12 News Daybreak.
On the next Big Bang Theory, the crazy genius is now just crazy.
This might be the first step of my descent into madness, where I gradually test the limits of public nudity.
Public nudity? Yeah, that just means going barefoot.
Now Sheldon must preserve all brain matter.
Dear crazy future Sheldon, this is Penny. She is your friend. If she offers you food, it's safe to take it. You probably paid for it anyway.
Next Big Bang.
Tonight at 6:30 on KBMT ABC.
Save more during the summer clearance event at more Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
I got a more better deal.
I got a more better deal. More lowered my note.
They gave me a more better deal.
Save more during the summer clearance event with over 20 Ram Crew Cabs with savings up to $16,000. Plus, you could win a new truck. But only at more Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Silsbee.
Save at more. One more better deal.
Guys, welcome to the Bad Boy Country.
It's wide open, full throttle with a Bad Boy mower. Built stronger than they ever have to be and packing more power than you'll ever need. Bad Boy Mowers leads the pack with easy ride innovations that deliver a clean cut and smooth ride. So take us out for a spin and make your country Bad Boy Mower Country. 747 cc's, 60-inch cut, $49.99.
Built tough, power to spare, all for a better price. That's Bad Boy Country. Mow with an attitude.
Eyeglass World salutes Justin, who scored the best table at Giovanni's without even bribing the maitre d'. Not surprisingly, Justin shops at Eyeglass World, where he gets the expert advice he wants, his glasses the very same day, and 2 pairs for just $78. Eyeglass World. See yourself smile. See yourself save. And get your glasses the same day, too, thanks to our in-store labs.
What is a watt? Watts are how we measure electricity. And Entergy Texas is working hard to help you save watts right now. Our Energy Solutions program offers new ways to modernize, be more efficient, and get expert advice. A single watt isn't very big, but saving lots of watts can keep lots of money in your pocket. Start saving at EnergySolutionsTX.com. Together, we power life. Entergy.
When you're selling your home, you might have heard,
the market is down.
The market is up.
Down. Up, down.
But your RE/MAX agent knows.
Every home I've sold in this neighborhood has received multiple offers above listing price.
The right experience to find the right offer. That's the sign of a RE/MAX agent.
The 12 News 7-day forecast is brought to you by Texas Mattress Direct.
Why pay retail? Buy local and buy direct at Texas Mattress Direct, Beaumont and Nederland.
An Arizona officer says this was a high water rescue he won't soon forget. His body camera capturing the moment he rescued a dog that was stranded in a swollen canal. You can see Sparky there just struggling in the murky water. His owners say he jumped in after some ducks and then was carried 500 yards downstream. And that's when the officer made the daring rescue, and you can see he's doing okay.
In the summertime, when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky.
Yeah, if you're a dog and see those ducks in the water, it's very tempting to go and try to catch those ducks. So glad he's okay. Take a look at Pinpoint Doppler, and we have rain out there. Most of the rain is actually on the other side of the Sabine River into southwest Louisiana, but we do have some rain here in southeast Texas. Tyler County pretty dry, Hardin County pretty dry, but Jasper County, Newton County seeing some rain this morning, and then some light stuff through parts of Jefferson and Orange County. Heavy stuff is up in northern parts of Newton County, just north of Newton, and another batch of some heavier rain right along 96 there from Call up to Jasper for this morning. Outside, there has been a little bit of rain. You can see in Port Arthur, picked up not quite 1/10 of an inch, 0.09. Winds are light and humidity at 88%. This is our Medical Center, Southeast Texas Victory Campus, Skycam Network from Port Arthur for this morning. Forecast calling for 87. Scattered rain in the forecast today, 60% coverage with light southeasterly winds. Tonight down to 77 with mostly cloudy skies. Maybe a few showers overnight, but not expected to see a whole lot. Hey, look at this. Rain chances drop off to 30% on Friday. Look at your weekend, 20% on Saturday, 30% on Sunday, and then about a 40% on Monday, back to 30% on Tuesday. So the trend is to bring it down to a little bit more manageable levels for the weekend.
Still to come, an adorable San Antonio 7-year-old making these cute creations all by herself. Why she's using them to raise some money.
And up next, a court hearing for legendary golfer Tiger Woods today in his DUI case. What his attorney is saying about the arraignment. It's 5:15. Thanks for starting your morning. 12 News Daybreak.
Supermarket steaks. There are so many to choose from. And what about all these fancy-sounding labels? Prime, Choice, Select. Chef Roble investigates. He tells you what's good, what's bad, and what's worth a splurge. Plus, ever wonder why your food is underbaked, over-roasted? Our investigation cooks up some answers, and we'll show you how to make box cake mix healthy. Very really good. Next on.
Weekdays at 11 on KJAC.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Win. All powerful. Like a boss. Like a pro. We couldn't agree more. We are professional grade. Step up to GMC with 20% below MSRP on specially equipped 2017 Sierra SLT models. That's over $11,000 on this Sierra.
This may look like a garage, but on Saturday, man cave. But I wish it was easier to watch all my games at once. Whoa! I thought we agreed, honey. No parking in the man cave.
It's a garage, Nick.
It's all exhausty in here.
You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this, this, or this.
I can get rid of all three of these TVs?
You just need one TV.
Only Dish lets you pick any 4 channels to watch at once in HD. Sign up now and get NFL Red Zone from NFL Network included at no extra charge. Dish. Tuned into you.
The Christus Southeast Texas Outpatient Center Mid-County is now open. Our new outpatient center includes a 24/7 emergency center, imaging and lab services, a women's center, a certified concussion center, hyperbaric and wound care, plus physical, occupational, and speech therapies. To schedule an appointment, call us today or visit us at Highway 365 and 9th Avenue in Mid-County.
Hi folks, Rodney here with Furnish It. Dusty asked me to do the commercials on the lift chairs. Now I'm not really sure what he's trying to imply, but if you or anyone you know is having problems getting in or out of a chair, you might want to consider a lift chair. And it just so happens that we have one of the best selections of the Golden Triangle right here at Furnish It. Come see us over here at 1195 South Main in Lumberton. You'll be really happy that you made the trip.
Thank you, Southeast Texas, for sharing your stories and opinions with 12 News Now on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The most talked about and most connected in Southeast Texas. Raise your voice and join the conversation. 12 News Now.
Not guilty. That is the plea expected from golfer Tiger Woods' camp after his attorney says Woods will not be present at an arraignment in Florida today. Woods is accused of driving under the influence back in May. Police released dash cam footage of Woods asleep behind the wheel, but a breathalyzer test did not detect any alcohol. Woods said he suffered an unexpected reaction to prescribed medications and apologized to his family and fans.
Well, a 7-year-old San Antonio girl is stepping up in a big way to help her brother who has severe autism.
Sharon Coe explains how she's fundraising for a service dog, one bear at a time.
Pipe cleaners, glitter, here we go, and glue is all 7-year-old Maddie Reyna needs.
Me and my mom thought about it for a little bit in my room.
They're called Benny Bears, named after her 18-year-old brother, Ben.
I tried to make the spider.
The majority of bears made into superheroes for a reason.
My daughter always saw my son as a superhero, because he can reach things and she's so small, and he helps with her a lot.
And in turn, she's helping her brother, who has severe autism.
He says, "Why do you want to get me a service dog?" And I say, "'Cause you need one."
Ben has difficulty communicating. Their mother, Vanessa, and Maddie are his only support system.
I'm his service dog. I help him calm down. I know his quirks. I'm not making the dog to be a miracle, but kind of like a last chance. The dog would really help.
Maddie is facing a costly venture to get a dog in the first place, let alone pay for the training. She needs to raise $6,500. Her determination is inspiring Vanessa,
She's my support. She's strong for me. That's what makes me not want to quit, and especially Ben. I can never quit on Ben.
And neither will Maddie.
This is my favorite bear.
Still to come, remembering Glenn Campbell.
How the music world and beyond is honoring the country icon's legacy.
The Texas DQ Wow of the Month. A full-size quarter-pound Hunger Buster and golden fries, just $3.99. Wow! DQ, that's what I love about Texas.
Let's get the fiesta started with Spectrum.
Above the volume, it goes to the screen. And you know how we roll Mass Free HD. Spectrum on demand, you save a bunch of cash. So get up to the desk and throw your dish in the trash. Live it up in English. Have fun in Espanol for $29.99. Raise up your hands and call 1-844-390-2999. Now hold tight, Spectrum's internet is ready to blast. It's about to get crazy fast. If you love to surf all day, stream videos or play for $29.99. Get this speed every day. 1-844-390-2999. All right, now it's better. This deal won't last forever. Oh, USA, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Mexico. No limits to talk whenever. 1-844-390-2999.
Call now and enjoy La Fiesta with Spectrum.
The Texas DQ Wow of the Month, a full-size quarter-pound Hunger Buster and golden fries for just $3.99. Wow.
DQ, that's what I love about Texas.
Calvary Tabernacle personally invites you to Passionately Posh, 2 days of inspiring Christian message and fun for men, women, and children of all ages. Make real connections with real people through speaker sessions, vendors, kids services, and a fashion show, August 11th and 12th.
Now at the Honda Summerbration sales event, you can get a great deal on a Honda Civic and keep things festive all summer long. Your unforgettable summer begins today with a trip to the Honda Summerbration sales event. Hurry in and get a great deal on a Honda Civic from KBB.com's best value brand at your local Honda dealer.
This is the Legal Lowdown.
Hi, I'm attorney Brent Kuhn. Growing up in a working class neighborhood, I knew the impact of getting hurt on the job, particularly in the construction trades. If you're injured on the job, know what to do. First, report the injury to your employer. This may be the contractor on the job, not the premises owner. Second, see a doctor of your choice in a timely manner. Third, if the injury persists or you lose your job, consult with a qualified attorney.
This Legal Lowdown is brought to you by Brent Kuhn and Associates.
12 News awarded Best Newscast 7 years in a row.
Outside right now, we're looking at a few scattered showers, and we're going to see showers along the coast today. Southeasterly winds along the coast at 5 to 10 knots, seas from 1 to 2 feet. Next high tide coming up here this morning at 6:10. Then we'll see one this afternoon at 4:25. Water temperature at 84 degrees in the Gulf of Mexico. Here's radar, and some of the heavy rains still coming down across parts of northern Newton County, right around Jasper, and then we're seeing some lighter rains as we head down towards parts of Orange County, Jefferson County. A few more showers back towards parts of Liberty Liberty and Chambers County as well this morning. Some heavy showers out in the Gulf of Mexico. So not the best day again for the boat. Weather watcher numbers up in Deweyville. Guy reporting 73. In Mauriceville, Lynn reporting 76. Picked up 0.67 inches of rain since midnight. Over towards China, Jerry's saying almost a half an inch, 0.48 there with a temperature of 75. We're at 77 here at 12 News and 77 right now up in Woodville from Travis.
Well, the country music world still reeling this morning following the passing Tuesday of the Rhinestone Cowboy.
Glenn Campbell passed away yesterday afternoon at an Alzheimer's facility in Nashville, of course, surrounded by his family. And Lance Edwards is joining us now to tell us how that many people are feeling the weight of this all around the world, right?
Right, absolute country music legend. Here's a little clip of that famous golden voice right here. He had a string of hits, you know, back in the 1960s and the 70s, including Southern Nights, Wichita Lineman, and Gentle on My Mind. He even had his own television show, I didn't even know this, called the Glenn Campbell Golden Good Time Hour. The Glenn Campbell Good Time Hour.
And he would never talk about politics.
Right.
That was his thing.
50 million fans every week. That's 1969 to 1972. That's pretty amazing to me. 2005, he was actually voted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. Of course, he's a legend, right? And later received a Grammy for Lifetime Achievement. So, country music world, of course, like you said, reeling. Lots of comments, posts on Twitter. Here's Clint Black, very sad to see Glenn Campbell go after a long goodbye. He and his music will always be with us. Thanks, Glenn. Rest in peace. Blake Shelton saying, extremely sad to hear that Glenn Campbell has passed away. My prayers and thoughts go out to him and his family. Dolly Parton put a little video message up. Of course, she's going to be a legend, all-time great as well, on the female side and of all country music. Glenn Campbell was one of the greatest voices of all time. That's coming from Dolly Parton. How about that right there? Travis Tritt, so very sorry to hear that Glenn Campbell has passed away. It's the end of an era of tremendous talent. Rest in peace. And last but not least, Sarah Evans' perspective. I grew up listening to Glenn Campbell, and his music helped influence my love of great lyrics and great melodies. Rest in peace. So what a tribute right there from Sarah Evans. That kind of just wraps it all up right there, doesn't it?
Yeah, very sad day. And talk about an icon. In the 60s and the 70s, I mean, he was country music because he had his own TV show.
Even today, I mean, we know every word, right? But, I mean, he didn't have an easy life, right? Married 4 times, alcohol, drug abuse, and then in, what was it, 2011, I think, is when he had Alzheimer's disease.
Right.
But definitely did well in the music industry, that's for sure. Be missed.
President Trump issuing his most direct warning yet to North Korea. I'm Ariel Reshef in Washington. Coming up, how the rogue nation is responding.
And straight ahead, the latest after a vehicle plows into a group of guards in Paris, injuring 6. It's now 5:27. Stay with us for more 12 News Daybreak.
In this morning's GMA First Look, chip transactions are meant to make our cards more secure, and in most cases they do. But what if that tiny piece of technology goes missing? Well, experts warn that the chip in your credit card can fall out. This happened to reporter Jason Knowles of our ABC station WLS.
And I didn't realize for days because I was still allowed to use my card at many places with the magnetic stripe. When I called Chase, they told me I had to get a brand new card with an entirely new number. They said if someone found the chip on the ground, they could use it on another card.
When it comes to losing your chip, Chase says it is rare to lose the entire chip or even a portion of it. But in either event, quote, we strongly suggest replacing the card with a new account and card. And we'll tell you how to keep your card secure coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
If your cat has fleas, you have fleas. Use Advantage 2 monthly on your cat to prevent and treat flea infestations. Advantage 2, fight the misery of infesting fleas. Also available home and yard products from Advantage.
One laugh and hello, sensitive bladder. So I tried Always Discreet. I didn't think protection this thin could work, but the super absorbent core turns liquid to gel. So it's out of sight, and out of mind. Always discreet for bladder leaks. I don't want to put life on hold because of a headache. That's why I used Excedrin. It has 2 pain fighters plus an amplifier, and for some, headache relief starts in just 15 minutes. Now moments lost to headaches are moments gained with Excedrin.
She's a superstar, now reclaiming her place in the music world. And this morning, Kesha steps into the spotlight for the first time in months. The morning show exclusive and the live performance. Kesha, only on GMA this morning.
It's here, the Toyota National Clearance Event at the all-new Kensal Toyota, south of Parkdale Mall. Clearance on all new Toyotas. Car washes for life when you buy a new Kensal Toyota. Clearance pricing on 2017 Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and Tacomas. Car washes for life at the all-new Kensal Toyota. Clearance only comes once a year. Save on new Toyotas while you can at the all-new Kensal Toyota, just south of Parkdale Mall. KensalToyota.com.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to 12 News Daybreak. It's now 5:30. I'm Tracy Kenny.
I'm Greg Picasso. Thanks so much for waking up with us this morning. Another humid start this morning. A little wet here and there. Depends on where you are. Meteorologist Jeff Gerber in the Weather Center with your out-the-door forecast.
Yeah, it is a little wet in some spots, especially northern parts of Newton County, where they're seeing some heavy rainfall out there for this morning. Right up 96, just south of Jasper, also some heavy rain falling there. And then some scattered light stuff through parts of Hardin County, Jefferson, and Orange County for this morning. So not exactly dry in most of southeast Texas, but not exactly the widespread rain that we saw yesterday. If you're heading out for maybe a little exercise this morning, you're going to be dodging some light rain or some showers here or there, with temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s. So you might want to check out the 12 News Now app and check the radar there, or you can go to 12newsnow.com and check out the interactive radar there, and you can see what's going on as far as where the rain is, and maybe plan your outdoor activities accordingly.
Breaking overnight, French police say a vehicle slammed into soldiers guarding a Paris suburb today, injuring 6 of them before getting away. We're learning now that 3 of those guards suffered serious injuries. A Paris police spokesman says authorities are now searching for a dark BMW and the driver. The spokesman said the vehicle appeared to clearly target the soldiers, but a motive is unclear. The incident northwest of Paris is the latest of several attacks targeting security forces in France, guarding sites after a string of deadly attacks. Now to the growing tensions with North Korea. The rogue nation says it is carefully examining plans to attack Guam with medium to long-range ballistic missiles.
This as President Trump issues an unprecedented and ominous warning. ABC's Ariel Reshef is in Washington with the very latest.
President Trump lashing out at North Korea.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
An unprecedented war of words with the rogue nation.
Fury and, frankly, power.
As the North promises fierce retaliation for crippling UN Security Council sanctions. Kim Jong-un contemplating medium and long-range ballistic missile strikes on Guam. The North Korean strongman threatening and enveloping fire on the U.S. territory, home to several key military installations. The governor of Guam issuing this urgent video message overnight, attempting to reassure constituents.
I'm working with Homeland Security, the Rear Admiral, and the United States to ensure our safety.
And world leaders reacting swiftly. The Japanese and South Korean governments standing with the U.S., saying all options remain on the table. The escalating tensions made all the more alarming amid new revelations about North Korea's nuclear capability. ABC News confirming U.S. intelligence analysts believe the North can now produce a miniaturized nuclear warhead.
This is the most momentous day in his nuclear program.
The news coming days after North Korea test-fired a long-range ballistic missile capable of hitting the U.S. mainland.
And U.S. intelligence officials believe that North Korea has as many as 60 nuclear weapons, far more than once thought. Ariel Reshef, ABC News, Washington.
Well, a vote in the Senate is taking place today over a bill requiring women to purchase separate insurance policies for coverage of abortions, except during medical emergencies. The Texas House passing the measure on Tuesday, 95-51. The bill only requires purchasing supplemental coverage for elective abortions and promotes economic freedom by ensuring that Texans who object to abortions don't have to subsidize them for other insurance policyholders. Well, Democratic opponents say the bill forces women to buy rape insurance, since there are no exceptions for rape or incest. New details emerging on the president's border wall and the possible locations where it could be built, including wildlife centers, private property, and federal land.
Border correspondent Oscar Margain obtained a map outlining areas in Texas where Border Patrol agents say a wall is necessary.
Driving down this levee road near Alamo, Texas, and past this gate lies the Santa Ana Wildlife Refuge, the 2,000-acre nature sanctuary for approximately 400 species of birds and plants. It's also where Border Patrol says they need a wall.
This particular area is one of the ones that's being suggested to be the first one because of the criminal organizations exploiting such area. But there's another
Supervisor Daniel Tirado says Border Patrol officials are working a delicate balance to deliver border security with as little environmental impact possible. That is why the border levee, which snakes parallel to the Rio Grande River, is being considered as a possible location for the wall.
The vegetation is so dense that vehicles cannot traverse through it along the river. There is absolutely no lateral access along the river in these particular areas where that infrastructure would actually help us gain control of those areas.
Just last Saturday, agents reportedly intercepted a group of smugglers and undocumented immigrants who used the refuge as a staging point. The proposal has renewed an outcry by environmentalists ever since news broke in July of the government collecting soil samples along the levee near the refuge, fearing that the wall could disrupt the habitat. The Border Patrol says they have been meeting with local stakeholders to address these issues. They've shared these maps outlining the possible areas the wall could cut through, including populated cities like Roma, Texas, and nature centers like Santa Ana, areas federal authorities consider smuggling hotspots. A local environmentalist who attended one of said meetings was pleased that Border Patrol listened to his concerns. However, he was unsure whether his concerns would end up making it all the way to Washington. The Border Patrol stresses that the plans could change at any moment, but they vow to keep these organizations informed as the process moves forward.
So we're still in the preliminary stages of conducting all the tests and environmental assessments. So all that, you know, may possibly change the final product.
And as many as 51 nonprofit organizations are staging a rally at the Wildlife Refuge this weekend in response to this border wall proposal. They're hoping to influence the final decision as to where the wall will ultimately cut through. In Alamo on the Texas-Mexico border, I'm Oscar Margain reporting.
The Texas Department of Public Safety will soon require new drivers to take a new safety course to stay focused on the roads.
Starting September 1st, the new one-hour class will educate drivers on the dangers of distracted driving. The class will require all Texas drivers 18 and older apply to take a skills examination. DPS says every day in the U.S., about 9 people are killed, more than 1,000 others injured in crashes caused by a distracted driver.
Good strategy to do because, you know, it's so easy to be distracted while driving. I mean, it's a good start because, like I said, everybody revolves around their phone. You know, they have their phone in their hand 24/7. You know, it's like they can't unglue themselves from it.
Now, in addition to the new course, drivers 19 to 24 must complete a 6-hour adult driver education course prior to the skills examination. The new rules, though, do not affect those who already have their driver's licenses.
A reminder to keep a close eye on the stove while you're cooking. A woman in South Beaumont found her apartment engulfed in flames after she forgot about a pan of grease she was heating to cook chicken. Officials with Beaumont Fire Rescue tell 12 News the fire broke out on Highland Drive at around 8 o'clock last night. Firefighters were able to keep the flames from spreading, but 3 other units did suffer smoke and water damage. The American Red Cross is assisting those displaced residents. Luckily, no one was hurt.
An abandoned church in downtown Beaumont is now in the process of opening its historic doors again, thanks to a local pastor. The Westminster Presbyterian Church was built in 1911 and closed in 2009. David Young says the location will be the future home of Riverside Presbyterian Church. He believes the project is also another way to bring more people to the downtown area.
So there's an amazing church history of the people and of the faith, and we would love to see a return to that here as Riverside.
Young says it will take about 2 to 5 years to complete the renovations.
More rain on radar this morning. Scattered rain throughout southeast Texas. The 7-day forecast does show a little relief. We'll talk about that coming up.
12 News and GeoDigital gives you the power of local online marketing with national expertise. Our optimization specialists can put you at the top of search engine results and reach thousands of new customers through tailored digital ad campaigns, targeted email blasts, and pay-per-click advertising, all with complete and comprehensive performance reporting. Plus, 12 News Digital can manage your social media presence with unique daily posts designed to increase your visibility and popularity. For details, go to 12newsnow.com/advertise.
Come to Nissan of Silsbee and get $2,500 cash back on the Nissan Sentra, starting at just $16,990. It gets 37 miles per gallon and has the latest safety features. Nissan of Silsbee, where we're making deals the Silsbee way.
All right, we're back with one of the best dunkers in basketball. His name is Zach LaVine.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right, enough with the jibber jab. Let's roll Zach's top 10 dunks.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Hachi, chachi, dunky, rini. Guys, these aren't my dunks. These are sandwiches.
Welcome to our house, Zach.
That's right.
We live here.
You live here with the sandwiches?
No, I have a home and a wife and a child. I live here with the sandwiches.
Try the new Dunked Ultimate Chicken Sandwich in 3 bold flavors and get half-price shakes and ice cream slushes after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
Isle of Capri, where you can feel comfortable to be yourself and have fun. It's the place where everyone knows your name, where you can play more with $5 blackjack and $5 roulette. Join us where Beaumont comes to play at Isle of Capri.
The insurance companies don't want you to hire a lawyer at the Ferguson firm because they know if they can settle quickly, that they can settle cheaply. So in the interest of making sure you are treated fairly, that you are fully compensated, or you need to hire the Ferguson law firm so that we can make sure your legal rights are protected. You need to put somebody on your side that's going to put your best interest first and to make sure that justice is done for you.
12 News gives you the power of local online marketing and national expertise. Our specialists can help you reach thousands of new customers through digital ad campaigns, email blasts, pay-per-click advertising, and social media management. For details, go to 12newsnow.com.
More rain out there for this morning. Cloudy skies. We're seeing scattered rain not only in southeast Texas, but once again southwest Louisiana. Can't tell it, but it is raining over in Lake Charles for this morning. Here's a view from LaBerge Casino Resort using our medical center at Southeast Texas Victory Campus Skycam network. So this morning, look for a wet start. We'll see some wet roadways. Not everybody's seeing the rain, but definitely wet roadways across the area. Then scattered rain through most of the morning with temperatures getting up into the lower 80s as we head towards the late morning hours. Here's a look at radar and see the heaviest stuff still across parts of Newton County, Jasper County, and then as you get farther to the south here, we're just seeing some scattered rain, some moderate to light rain across parts of Jefferson, Orange County. Tyler County, pretty dry right now, not seeing too much there. Hardin County as well. We're seeing some rain along the coast this morning over towards Orange, seeing a little bit of rain there. And then, like I said, the northern parts of Newton County seeing some heavier rains right now. Right around Newton, looks like another batch of rains kind of sliding up in that area. Some heavier heavier stuff, and also some heavier stuff heading up towards Jasper as well here in the next few minutes. Right around Call, down towards Kirbyville, we're seeing some rain there. Head over towards Lumberton, looks like maybe just a few light sprinkles here and there. So there is some rain out there, not the heavy stuff we saw yesterday morning at this time, and not widespread like we saw yesterday at this time. Still have that area of low pressure kind of spinning off towards our west. Now that's going to continue to kind of push off towards the east as we head through the day today and start to get out of here as high pressure kind of pushes it out of the way. So that should weaken our rain chances as we head towards the weekend. So some good news there. But for today, expect to see some scattered showers popping up from time to time. We'll go with a 60% coverage throughout the day. So keep the umbrella handy, your rain gear handy. Not going to be an all-day rain, but once again, some scattered stuff from time to time as we go through the day, and then maybe even a few isolated showers for tonight. Temperatures right now park themselves right there into the middle 70s, anywhere between 74 and 76, and we'll stay there through the next couple of hours before the sun comes up and starts to warm us up a little bit. Forecast for today, highs into the middle to upper 80s with scattered showers and thunderstorms, southeasterly winds between about 2 and 10, and then for tonight, middle 70s out there with maybe a few showers and southeasterly winds between about 2 and 8 miles per hour. Look at the 7-day forecast, because we'll still go with a pretty decent chance of rain on Thursday, but it drops off to 30% on Friday. Check out Saturday, Sunday, only 20 to 30% coverage of rain for your weekend. So great news there. If you mean needing to get outside and get some things done, I don't know about cutting the grass, probably still too soggy, but still looking a little bit better. And then Monday, a little blip on the radar there with a 40%, and then back down to 30% as we head towards Tuesday. So rain chances not completely out of the forecast, but I'll take 20 to 30 over 60 to 80 any day.
And you know what? I don't even care about the jungle in the backyard. I just want to see some sunshine.
Yes.
Let it grow.
And we will see definitely a little bit more sunshine.
Let it grow. You know the song, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, well, coming up, you know the song?
Yeah.
Moving and grooving at work. That's how one Southwest employee passes his time on the clock. What he says is the motivation behind his dancing moves.
But first, what a horse, what a restaurant manager is saying after a man rode his horse into a legendary burger joint. It is 5:45. Stay with us.
Classic Acura in Beaumont is your local source for the finest luxury vehicles. Like the all-new luxury Acura ILX with $7,000 in savings. Also save $7,000 on the revolutionary 2017 RDX equipped with navigation. And we'll always offer our trademark Classic Acura service. Come see for yourself at Classic Acura in Beaumont. We are the new standard of luxury.
Guys, welcome to the bad boy country.
It's wide open, full throttle with a Bad Boy mower. Built stronger than they ever have to be and packing more power than you'll ever need. Bad Boy Mowers leads the pack with easy ride innovations that deliver a clean cut and smooth ride. So take us out for a spin and make your country Bad Boy Mower country. 747 cc's, 60-inch cut, $49.99.
Built tough, power to spare, all for a better price. That's bad boy country. Mow with an attitude.
Here's to the happy winners in the 28th annual CCA Texas Star Tournament. They can reel in a whole lot more than just fish.
$25,000. $25,000.
And you can win too. Sign up now.
Right now at Market Basket, save on Swift Premium Natural Pork Steaks, just $1.17 a pound. Post Cereal Select Varieties, 2 for $3. Now that's a lower price.
Save more during the Kickoff to Savings Sale. This August at the all-new Moore Chevrolet Buick GMC in Silsbee. Save over $12,000 off new Silverado crew cabs. That's more than $12,000 in savings. Or save $8,000 off new GMC Acadias. Score your More Better deal today, and you could win a new truck from First Financial Bank, but only at Moore Chevy Buick GMC in Silsbee.
Save at Moore. One more better deal.
After reflecting on our back-to-school shoe needs, the Gonzalez family is going with Academy.
Why Academy over the other store?
I can afford to get all three of my kids the name brands they want, like Nike and Adidas at Academy.
Was convenience a factor?
Come on, I'm a mom. And at Academy, I'm not waiting on some teenager to get sizes I already know I need. I just grab them myself and I go. Mom, what's for dinner tonight? No idea. Your dad's cooking.
Start your season with the best brands at the lowest prices guaranteed. Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Here's to the happy winners in the 28th annual CCA Texas Star Tournament. They can reel in a whole lot more than just fish.
My son won a $50,000 scholarship.
And my dad won a boat.
Thanks, CCA.
And you can win too. Sign up now.
Well, imagine sitting down to enjoy a nice, juicy Whataburger and having a surprise visitor show up. Yep, that's a horse in the restaurant. And yes, it happened right here in Texas. The mystery man galloped into the burger joint in Victoria. He didn't order anything, and he rode out just a few minutes later. The encounter is now being spread on social media. Store managers say they don't. Yeah, he's inside. Store managers say they don't recommend recreating this video.
No, that's
for
not a
safety
drive-through.
reasons.
It's not a
gallop through either.
Gallop-through.
Look, yeehaw, and then he's gone. He's doing a little Gerber dance up there.
Oh my.
And then he goes.
Look at everybody with their cell phones.
Well, I guess so.
Don't call the police, just get your cell phone.
That is the classic example of please don't try this at home.
Look at that kid just cracking.
Even if you have a horse, even if you're a skilled horseman or horsewoman.
Look at him.
Don't do it.
Well, a Michigan man is facing 2 felony charges after police say he cut up a man's body with a chainsaw. The man on your left there, 29-year-old Anthony Blamer Jr. is accused of mutilating 28-year-old DeAnthony Keenan's body. Police say Blamer told them the men met up at a car wash, got into a fight about money, and the gun went off, killing Keenan. Blamer cut up the man's body, and his body parts were found in several locations across the county. All right, well, take joy in your job, because sometimes when you do, people take notice. And check out this Southwest baggage handler who was caught on camera in Denver, Colorado.
Steve Steger went to find him and shares what's behind the man's obviously good attitude.
Let's face it, baggage claim can be a rather unpleasant place. But perhaps it would be more bearable if you knew how your bag got from the tarmac to the turnstile.
I love being outside, and it's very outdoorsy.
If you've flown into Denver on a Southwest flight the last 4 months, chances are Deontay helped get your bag from point A to point B. We first introduced you last week. Deontay is the Southwest ramp agent seen dancing in this next viewer's video.
Actually, I was having a little dance contest with an 8-year-old girl, and you know, she was in there killing it, and I thought maybe I'd dance off with her.
He openly admits that wasn't just a one-time thing.
I'm always out here dancing or inside dancing. You're not gonna catch me a day without dancing.
It's the benefit of actually enjoying what you do for work every day.
I'm a big believer in like making your job be fun.
Making this job fun is key.
I definitely have gotten stronger doing this job.
Once you get inside the belly of the airplane, you can see why. This is hard work. I asked him if there's anything he wished the folks standing around that conveyor belt knew.
We don't ever intentionally want to miss anybody's bags. We want to make sure those customers get their bags and are happy.
He's just trying to make people happy in any way he can.
Okay, while we're waiting for our plane, we have like some type of entertainment on the side, you know, if you look out, so.
Hey, Deontay's been employed there for 4 months now. He says it's his favorite job yet. I guess so. He gets to dance all day.
Right.
Where else can you do that, right? He hopes to one day become an actor, and I'd say he's off to a pretty good start.
Southwest is kind of the fun airline, right? You hear them, sometimes they sing to you and all that kind of thing. But by the way, Southwest does say when hiring the ramp agents, dancing skills, while encouraged, are not required. But dancing meteorologists, when we're hiring, that's one of our, you know, high up there requirements.
The best dancer in this building right now, Jeffrey Aloysius Gerber.
Every break, and especially when this song comes on.
Come on.
Show us the Gerber. Show us the Gerber. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Gerber right there, folks.
Oh, and he's moonwalking out of there.
Starting your day right.
Wow, very nice. No way to follow that, right?
Got nothing.
Got nothing. Coming up on 12 News, what the Centers for Disease Control says could be contributing to a rise in Alzheimer's-related deaths.
Do like 5
500 a night. And I thought, oh man, this is really good. I'm really doing good at these push-ups. And then I started doing 1,000. I thought, oh, I'm really cool.
And next, this cool guy, serious about his push-ups, how he's using his talent to break records and raise money for a great cause. It's 5:53.
If it matters to you, it matters to me.
Save more during the summer clearance event at Moore Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
I got a more better deal.
I got a more better deal. More lowered my note. Dave gave me a more better deal.
Save more during the summer clearance event with over 20 Ram crew cabs with savings up to $16,000. Plus, you could win a new truck. But only at Moore Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Silsbee.
Save at Moore. One more better deal.
Western isn't just a style, it's a lifestyle. So cowboy and cowgirl up at Sam's Western Store. Sam's has the largest inventory of feed for livestock, reptiles, and exotic animals and sports blends of dog food from top brands. Get to stepping with our Red Tag boot sale with styles for him and her. And with all the horse tack you need, you'll never shop anywhere else. Western is in our name, Sam's Western Store, right here where we've always been.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $5,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to virtually eliminate your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-905-0468. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is by calling now. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call Credit Associates now and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-905-0468.
A man in California is obsessed with push-ups. Has that ever happened ever before? I think not, but he's turning his obsession into a way to help homeless veterans. He's taking on a challenge next week, 50,000 push-ups for $50,000.
Yeah, look at the guns on him, though.
Isn't that crazy? 50,000, not 5,000, 50,000.
50.
Yeah, and all the dough going to a charity that supports veterans. The man says he's done 1,000 push-ups a day, and he'll have to complete 50,000 in a 24-hour period. He hopes to raise the cash and set a Guinness World Record on August 19th.
I think I could do 50 in a 24-hour period.
50,000.
Yeah, not 50.
No, I said I could do 50.
Yeah.
50 in a 24-hour period.
Exactly. Let's take a look at Tropical Storm Franklin, still over the southern Gulf of Mexico and still moving to the west. Good news there. It's going to continue to move into Mexico as we go through later on today. Bad news is the winds are at 65 miles an hour, moving to the west at about 13, and the track's going to take it right into Mexico. It looks like just north of Veracruz there as possibly a Category 1 hurricane with winds about 80 miles per hour. That's going to happen late tonight, early on Thursday morning. Like I said, great news for us, but not so great news for parts of Mexico. Pinpoint Doppler still showing rain out there. Heavy rain across northern parts of Newton County, Jasper County, and then some scattered light stuff through parts of Jefferson, Orange County for this morning. So it's grab the umbrella before you head out the door. Two-day forecast. Here you go, coaches. Just going to have to dodge the rain throughout the day. We start off in the 70s. We'll be in the 80s for a good portion of the afternoon.
Topping this morning's health news, the number of Americans dying from Alzheimer's disease is unfortunately on the rise.
New data from the Centers for Disease Control shows there were about 31 Alzheimer's-related deaths per 100,000 people in the past year. That's up from 29 the year before. And while that seems like a small difference, it translates to thousands of additional deaths. One reason for the increase, doctors say they are now more likely to list Alzheimer's disease on death certificates. Still ahead on 12 News Daybreak, country music losing an icon this week. We take a look back at Glenn Campbell's legacy.
Plus, threats flying overseas overnight, which world leaders are now hurling warnings of nuclear warfare. It's 2 minutes before 6. Stay with us.